Hi, I'm Lucy. On Saturday, I got arrested for climbing on top of a drilling rig that was prospecting for gold close to conservation land. I'd like to tell you a little bit about why. So 2 weeks ago, a friend spotted a drilling rig right next to our big beautiful mountain that we live close to. It's called Mount Karangahake. We saw that the drilling rig was right next to the conservation land, that's land that our government has promised to protect. And so we thought, what's it doing up there? Hang on. So we went for a huge hike. It's 2.5 hours up and 2.5 hours down to try and investigate further. It's been going 24/7, night and day, for 2 weeks, and it's loud and it really does vibrate the earth. Over the last 2 weeks, the local anti-mining group Protect Karangahake have organised little groups of people to go up there. We've probably had 70 protesters walk up that mountain and go and visit that rig and let Newcrest Mining know that they mustn't be on there, which is an amazing number considering it's such an arduous hike. An important thing to note about where the drilling rig is that it's right on a ridge that makes up a really vital ecological corridor. So you have the Kaimai Ranges on one side and Mount Karangahake on the other, and a little bit beyond Mount Karangahake you have the base of the Coromandel Peninsula, and where the drilling rig is on a really narrow part of that ecological corridor, and we believe firmly that that rig is already disrupting wildlife in the area. Last Sunday, a group went up and 5 people were trespassed. And this Sunday, 25 people went up and 6 people were given trespass notices. 2 people were given court summons, and I had climbed on top of the rig and refused to get down, so was forcibly removed and charged with willful trespass and resisting arrest. While we were up at the rig this time, we all took a ball of wool and we wrapped it around the rig as a form of peaceful protest. While we were getting the rig in a bit of a tangle with our wool, we were describing why we were there and why we wanted to protect Mount Karangahake. And we said, Newcrest Mining will not pull the wool over our eyes, West Coast ever. I've never been arrested before, and I can tell you that it was really intense. I was sitting up on that drilling rig and all the other protesters had gone back down the mountain because they'd all been trespassed, so they couldn't stay. And it was hailing and it was freezing, and there were 8 drill rig workers there, kind of jeering and shouting and laughing, and it was quite emotional for me. And it feels quite emotional having been arrested for an anti-mining protest while living so close to a town that is really pro-mining. Kind of fills me with a little bit of dread, if I'm honest. But do you know what? I really believe that that rig should not be up there so close to conservation land. And I also believe that this particular protest about this particular drilling rig was about a whole picture of Mount Karangahake, where the New Zealand government has actually sold the mining rights for that conservation land to another mining company called Talisman, and they are actually right now just waiting official approval from our district council for their traffic management plan to go into conservation land. and they actually just sent out an email last week saying that has been approved in principle. We cannot be happy with a system that will let a government so readily sell conservation land to an overseas company. If you want to help, you can head to our Facebook page, Protect Karangahake, or to protectkarangahake.org.nz and sign our petition, but we would also really love it if you could help spread the word.
Yeah, it is bigger. Whoa. It's way bigger.